Good morning student, myself Suraj Jain and I am going to teach you chapter number 13 organism and population. So let's start. As you know, a natural world around us shows a various diversity of life form. To understand this, we have to study the different level of organization, that is macromolecule, cell level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization, individual, population, community, ecosystems and biomes. So to understand the diversity of life form, we have to study the different level of organization. So what do you mean by ecology then? So, the scientific study of interaction between the biotic and abiotic factor is known as your ecology. For example, in this slide, blue word indicating abiotic factor, red word indicating biotic factor. Like insect, plant, microorganism, reptiles, mammals, birds are biotic factor, air, sunlight, water are abiotic factor. So, the interaction between these biotic and abiotic factor like plant require sunlight and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, like that insect, plant, microorganism, reptiles, mammals, birds require water for their survival. So you can see there is an interaction between biotic and abiotic factor. So the study of interaction between biotic and abiotic factor is known as your ecology. Okay, now ecology is concerned with four level of biological organization, that is individual, population, community, ecosystem, biomes and your biosphere. So we are going to see one by one. The first level of organization is your organism. So what do you mean by organism? An organism is a fundamental functional unit in ecology because it interacts directly with the environment as well as with other organisms. For example, rabbit. As you know, rabbit is a primary consumer. It directly interacts with the producer, which is called as plant, as well as with the secondary consumer. So the rabbit is called as organism. Now the second level of organization is your population. So what do you mean by population? A group of individuals of a single species live in a particular area is known as population. Now the third level of organization is your community. So what do you mean by community? A community is a group of organisms of a different species that live in a particular area. For example, group of human, group of lion, group of tiger live in a particular area. So they are called as animal community. Now the fourth level of organization is your ecosystem. So what do you mean by ecosystem? An ecosystem is a formed by the interaction between all living and non-living things. So the ecosystem which are formed by interaction between biotic and abiotic factor is known as your ecosystem. Okay. Now the fifth level of organization is your biomes. So what do you mean by biomes? So biomes are the large region characterized by a specific kind of climate and certain kinds of animal and plant community. For example, in this slide you can see a desert, marine, freshwater, grassland, all are these biomes formed by animal community. But the physical condition plays a main role in maintenance of biomes. Like for example in desert temperature are high, so plants are adapt according to their physical condition and then they are interacting with their environment. So physical role directly impact in the maintenance of your biomes. And your sixth level of organization is your biosphere. So what do you mean by biosphere? A biosphere is a global sum of all ecosystem present on earth. As you know, lives are exist on earth, right? So there are the certain kinds of ecosystem, right? So the sum of all the ecosystem which is present on earth is known as your biosphere. So that's it. This is an introduction of the chapter. In next lecture, we are going to start with 13.1. Thank you.